In the words of the great, wonderful Eminem, Venom, Venom, get him, Venom, Venom, get him. Venom, starring Tom Hardy and Michelle Williams. This is the origin story of the anti-hero slash one of Spider-Man's villains, and it is not a Marvel film. It is a Sony film in association with Marvel. I don't think I've ever once thought in my brain that I would say this, but this movie needed the mouse more than anything. And here's why. For an origin story, this isn't really much of one in the sense that I felt like the entire film you were expected to know who Eddie Brock is. He's just thrown out there that he is a reporter who really likes to dive into things that nobody else wants to talk about or uncover the real crap. That was basically it. After watching and reading multiple reviews before I saw the film, I was kind of angry at everyone because I felt like everybody was saying the same thing. And I understand why everybody was saying what they're saying. And a part of it, there were allegations that fans of A Star is Born were really ragging on this film because it came out the same weekend. But honestly, there's not a whole lot to praise in this film. It lacked depth in story, and chemistry suffered because of the story. The dialogue was very shallow. It was surface level kind of material, and Michelle Williams' character was just angry the entire time, somewhat rightfully so, at Tom Hardy's character, Eddie Brock, which leads into my thoughts on everyone saying that this film should have been rated R. I disagree with that because I don't feel like giving this film an R rating would make it a better film. If you don't have a good film in the beginning, it's not going to be any better if you just slap an R rating on it and have blood and guts in it. That's not what makes a good film. If you're going to see a film like that, go see a slasher film. Yes, some can claim that that is what Venom is. He is this savage creature. But I think it was a smart move to keep this film PG-13 because of the demographic in which Spider-Man holds. It is a younger crowd. You're not going to sell tickets if you can't reach that demographic that are going absolutely insane over Spider-Man, especially with the new game release for the PS4 that just came out. On occasion, I dress up as Spider-Man for events and birthday parties, and I have never seen so much love for a character in my life. These kids were coming up and hugging me and just like telling me like, "You're my favorite." You're going to lose that demographic if you have an R rating. All right? A lot of people forget their inner child and they just want blood and guts, and they want this savagery. There's enough of that. Just go watch the news if you want that crap. We don't talk about that here on this channel. The point I'm trying to make here is that this was just overall not a good film. Tom Hardy did a fantastic job. All right, he is the Eddie Brock that I've always kind of seen. He embodied that. Not a Topher Grace. We're not going to talk about that. But he did do a really good job. The visuals in this film are well done. There was no doubt in my mind that they weren't going to accomplish that. But overall, it just wasn't cohesive. It was rushed. It was a PG-13 film in the sense that if I was a 13-year-old kid, I would have loved this film. Because it lacked depth. It lacked in the sense of being a lasting piece of film. This movie's going to be forgotten in 2 or 3 years, which is why I think it would be very smart for Sony to kind of, hey, let's really partner, and get Spider-Man into this world and keep that sucker going. Because if they don't, it's just going to sink like the Titanic, and it's not gonna be good. But that's just my take on it. I thought Michelle Williams did a fantastic job with what she was given, which wasn't a whole lot. Now, I'm not gonna say his name right, but this film was directed by Ruben Fleischer. Now, with somebody who directed Zombieland, you would think that you would be getting an awesome film, but this film wasn't awesome, and I hate saying that because I wanted it to be good. Eddie Brock's character discovers this scientific lab that has been doing research in space and ends up bringing back some alien life forms, which are symbiotes. What are we calling them now? What are we calling them? What are they? And the guy who played the villain, if you will, in this, Riz Ahmed is the guy who played the villain in this. I thought his performance was good. A lot of people are ragging on him, but guys, you can give the most amazing actor in the world the biggest turd of a script and they can't do anything with it. Well, they can, but they can only do that much, and that's about all they could do with this script. It was just hummed on turd level. It just, man, that's a phrase, hummed on turd level. Never said that phrase in my life. Not sure I will ever again. But he had a lot of subtle deliveries that I thought worked well, and I was expecting him to just give a crap performance from all the reviews that I had read and seen, but he actually delivered a decent performance. It was just the writing. You would just expect that a film like this would get a lot more attention and would be taken care of after all the backlash that it's received over the years since Spider-Man 3. And if you dig into the history of that film, there's a reason why that film tanked. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this film. Don't go to the theater. It's not worth wasting your money on seeing it unless you really want to see it in 3D. Don't pay full price if you're going to do it. This is a movie you can wait on. So, there are my thoughts on Venom. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's talk about it. Let's figure some things out. What do you think they could have done to make this movie better other than a better script? What kind of storyline would you have liked to have seen? Maybe some from the comics, maybe something new, an idea that you might have. Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to have this conversation. Maybe they'll see the feed on this video and take some advice from the fans who were really, really cheering this one on and wanting them to bring it home. There's still hope. I like Tom Hardy. Keep him in that role. Put him with Tom Holland. It'll be great. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this content, what I'm doing, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you get a notification every time I make an upload. And I will see you guys next time. You guys have a wonderful day.